Okay, here we go.
I was born in a very late era of the Wii. Most people were already moving on, and nobody really cared about it anymore. Well, besides my family. We played this console religiously. I remember before I was old enough to start school, I would just stay at my grandparents' playing the Wii. The Wii was something that everyone in my family can understand. So, what was our favorite game to play together? Well, it was Wii Sports Resort. But, why? The Wii was a magical little device, and it had the best packing game of all time, Wii Sports. Wii Sports was a tech demo to show off the capabilities of the Wii Remote. They wanted to show everybody these new motion controls, and Wii Sports did a great job at doing that. Everybody wanted to try it. The Wii was sold out everywhere. I personally had a 25th anniversary Red Mario Wii, and it also came with Wii Sports. I've long since sold that Wii, so these are the only remnants I have left of it, but I still had some great times with that Wii. And one of the games we got for it was Wii Sports Resort, that released in summer of 2009. Wii Sports Resort is a collection of sports that takes place on Woohoo Island, a tropical getaway. You can do so much here, like fly a plane, shoot basketballs, kill people, and wakeboarding. So I thought, what if we take a look at every single sport? So, let's begin. First, let's talk about swordplay. In swordplay, you could either do 1v1 or showdown. 1v1 is face-to-face combat, where you have to try to knock each other off the platform. It's a pretty fun mode, but after a while, it kinda gets repetitive. And showdown is a mode where you have to fight against hordes of enemies, and it's great. The typical goon only takes about one hit to kill, but sometimes they throw a 2 hard or 3 hard at you. Showdown is amazing, but I'm really bad at it, so it's kind of a rage game. So yeah, swordplay is amazing. Anyway, what do we have next? Oh, wakeboarding. I don't know. In wakeboarding, you're basically just doing a bunch of flips and tricks, and you have to try to land them all. It's not inherently bad, but it's just not something I revisit every day. Kinda gets stale after a little bit. Yo, Editing Jax here. After some further review, I've come to the conclusion that wakeboarding is actually pretty sick. Also, excuse the bad footage because I didn't know how to play at this point. Anyway, yeah, wakeboarding is pretty cool. So yeah, on to Frisbee Dog, which honestly, I don't really like that much. But the only reason I don't like it is because I'm bad at it. I mean, yeah, it feels like Frisbee and the dog is pretty cute, so yeah. Overall, not the best game though. Far from it. Archery isn't one I play all the time, but every time I go back, I enjoy it to some extent. I'm once again not very great at it, but it can be really satisfying when you get good points, and I think requiring the nunchuck is actually a really good decision. It really feels like you're actually about to shoot a bow. Kinda. You could have a good time with archery for a little bit. I want to talk about how fun basketball is in this game. 3-point contests can keep me entertained for days. As you can tell by in this footage, I'm not very good at it. I was playing 3-point contest the other day with my mom, and she was scoring 20s on me on her first try. Now the actual pickup game itself, I forgot to record any footage for it, but it's pretty difficult and I didn't win once. I'm better at real life basketball anyway. Okay, moving on, we got table tennis. A classic. Probably my favorite game out of the bunch. It's simple fun, really replayable, and plays similar to the original tennis on Wii Sports, which I enjoy a lot. It's pretty underrated too, and honestly, I'd say I'm pretty good at this one. The only complaint I have about this game is the calibration sometimes can be a little off. Other than that, this game is perfect. The next game, which is returning from Wii Sports, is golf. I used to not really like golf, but as I've gotten older, it's kind of grown on me. It's pretty fun and relaxing. That doesn't mean I'm good at it though. Yeah, I really never understood the wind mechanics. Most of the time, I'm just hitting the ball and hoping that it goes in the right place. So I don't really play it that much, only when I want something different. Golf is good, just not really replayable for me personally. Also returning from Wii Sports is bowling. I personally love bowling, in both Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. Not only do I like it, but also my family does. We still to this day play bowling in this game. I mean, it's infinitely replayable, and typically my mom gets more points than me. Bowling in this game is exactly like the original. The only real difference is that you're in a Hawaiian shirt now. There are also some modes like 100 pin mode and one with some obstacles, but I didn't really record any footage for that, so we're just gonna move on. They're fun modes though. So yeah, bowling is a real classic. It's a lot of fun. So what's next? Oh man. Look, Power Cruising doesn't have back controls or anything, but it's just boring. It's not replayable at all. It pales in comparison to the rest of these games. Well, besides one coming up, but you know, we'll get to that in a little bit. I think Power Cruising was a good idea. They just didn't know how to execute it in a good way. It did have some potential, but it's really just kind of a speedrun challenge. But with all that complaining out of the way, we can just sit back and relax and enjoy the next game. Canoeing is just not fun. I don't know how else to describe it. I just don't think it was a good idea to begin with. Half the time your paddle gets stuck trying to lift it over the canoe. I don't even want to talk about this game anymore. Let's talk about cycling. Cycling is pretty alright. I really don't play it that often because of the nunchuck. It's not the most easily accessible game, but it is fun and you get to explore Woohoo Island more. Cycling is just racing people and trying to get the best place. There's not really much to complain about with cycling. It's just a good game, I like the stamina system, and I say it controls fine. It's not the best. Sometimes tilting the Wii Remote and nunchuck is kinda off, but hey, it works. And finally, Island Flyover. Island Flyover is pretty cool. You're just on a plane exploring Woohoo Island. While you explore, you can learn some cool history about the island. It's nothing like any of the other games. This one's just nice and calm, and it's fun to explore little secrets about the island. With all the games talked about, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and please excuse the long wait. I've been pretty busy, but don't worry, I have another video in the works. I just felt like talking about this one for a little bit. Anyway, thank you for visiting Woohoo Island. I hope I see you again sometime.